Okay, welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. Now you remember the last video I posted, I did some cleanup on my nipple drinking system and the pen. So in preparation for the next batch of birds we are to raise for Christmas and New Year. So we are about talking. Now there is this thing I would like to point out today because yesterday when I went to the sawmill to source for my litters, that is I normally make use of either wood shave or sawdust as my beddings. But when I got there, I was surprised to mean that there was none, because they've already booked all of them, something that is free. I was surprised to see that it wasn't available because of the competition at that time, because almost everybody wants to raise broilers for this season, because some people, this is the best time for them to start raising broilers, because definitely there will be so much sales this period. Now why am I making this video today? Because yesterday I discovered that at a time the person I gave my sack back to help me get the sawdust, he wanted to pack from a place I don't like, because I don't want to introduce any form of coccidiosis into my pen, or any form of disease into my pen. No. Thank God I was there, because normally that's what I do. I don't normally give them the bag and go and rest. No, I give them the bag to help me bag them, and then stay there with them to ensure that it's the clean one that they bag for me. So I just wanted to to point that out, because at a time like this, where beddings for your brooding or for your raising your broiler is scarce, there is every reason for them to cut corners in order to meet up with your demand. So be there with them. Be sure that you use the correct beddings. The source where you get it from is very, very important, because you don't want to go and get sawdust or wood shave where dog or some other animal roam around, because that can actually introduce some kind of disease into your pen. So it shouldn't be so. So when you want to source for your bedding materials this season, though it's scarce, ensure you source it from a clean source, so that you don't introduce any form of problem into your batch of birds that you are going to be raising. So this is something I want to point out today. Now we've already set up almost all our stuff that we want to be using for the brooding. The drinkers, the bell drinkers, the gas brooder. You remember our gas brooder is still the same thing we'll be making use of in this our next batch, because it's been so helpful. Another thing today, though, there is some level of scarcity of LPG gas in my area, but I was able to get some today. Hopefully between now and a few days, I'm going to place order for my day-old chicks. Now this is where we are today. I'm going to spread this beddings now to set up where I'm going to be brooding. Then drop this tarpaulin and all of that. Then use nylon to cover where I need to cover. Okay, now normally you can see my video in my channel, the things you need to do before the arrival of your day-old chicks. So we've done some of them, though we've not completed all of them. One of those things is to ensure that your beddings, your lightings, your water source, and all the rest, they are all ready before placing order for your day-old chicks. Now right now, what I do normally after bringing this sawdust, I need to look for foreign material like this stuff right now. I don't want this here. Then some wood that might be inside. I sort all of them out with my hands. Once I'm done, the next thing I do, I spread it. Now, normally I don't allow it to be very thick, because I know in a matter of few days I'll be replacing the litters, that is the bedding, which is this sawdust. So there won't be any need to actually make it thick. No, I don't make it thick. All I do, I just need to make it as thick as about 1 inch or 1.5 inch. So I don't need to take measurement. I just observe it. Okay, this is enough. So that is how I spread the sawdust. I don't allow it to be very thick, because I know in a matter of 1 week or max 8 days, I'm going to be replacing the sawdust. So there won't be need in making it so thick. So it's one of the things I need to point out. So please be careful where you source your litters material. This is very, very important, because it actually starts from here. If you want to prevent diseases from infecting your birds, it actually starts from here. Ensure you source your good bedding materials from a clean source. This is very, very important. No matter the pressure and all of that, ensure it is clean. Okay, now you can see the brooder. I'm done setting up the brooder because this is where I'll be brooding the chicks. I've already spread the sawdust. Now this carton you are looking at is on top of that sawdust because it's not advisable they have access to that sawdust for the first few days, either for the first 3 days or for the first 2-3 days. Now, because otherwise it may cause some issues to them. So that is the essence of either using newspaper or using a carton to cover the floor for the first 3 days. That's what I normally do. You can see everything is ready. Now I cannot go ahead and place order for my day-old chicks. So I've tested the nipple drinker, everything is fine. The bell drinkers, I'm still going to add some manual drinkers to it because, like I always say, I don't want to take any chance because that water is very, very important for their growth. So we don't want to deny them access to water. So we need to provide more than enough drinkers for them, as well as more than enough feeders, so that anywhere they are, they should be able to have access to feed and water at all times. So this is where we are today. Is the update I want to share today. Hopefully by tomorrow we should be able to receive our best and then introduce them to the brooders. Now if for any reason there are things you don't really understand about this brooder setup, the carton and all the rest, there are some videos in my channel that you can check out on how to set this up properly. So this is it. Now, like I said, we are going to be making use of this gas brooder that you are seeing here. So that's the only thing I've not tested run. I'm going to light it up now to ensure that everything is working properly before bringing in the beds. Okay, you can see our gas brooder. I just turned it on, though it's been about 3-4 months ago that I used it last. So it's still working perfectly. So this is what we'll be using. Thank you so very much. If you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will do a whole lot for us in helping us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so much. I love you.